Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Ngwenya. So I decided to make a video talking about application fees for each university. I try to cover all universities, but if I missed your university, I'm sorry. So I did research on the application forms for each university and also some bursaries that you can apply for. I also wanted to add that this video is not just for medical students, it is for everyone. So share this video with your friends, family, and anyone you know that wants to go to varsity and may need this information. Okay, let's get started. The first university is UP, and the application fee for UP is 300 Rand. Next university is Sfakomagato Health Science University, and its application fee is 200 Rand. And I also wanted to add that at Sfakomagato Health Sciences University, SMU, aka Medunsa, that's what it was called long time ago, the application for medicine is still open. Basically, the application for all the programs that they give at the varsity is open. It closes on the 7th of September. So if any of you want to do anything health sciences related, or want to do a BSc, or want to become a doctor, you can go apply now. Next up is TUT. The application fee for TUT is 240 Rand. Oh, if I'm looking down, I have written like a lot of notes. The next university is UCT. UCT, you pay 100 Rand for South African students and 300 Rand for non-South African citizens. And the closing date for all undergraduate programs closes on the 31st of July. So that means that the application for medicine is also open, so go and apply there. Go and apply before it closes. The next university is UFS, and UFS, the application fee is free. And then the next one is UJ. UJ, you pay 200 Rand. However, if you apply online, it's for free. That's what I got from when I was searching for online applications. They say if you apply online, it's for free. So go and apply online for UJ if you want to go there. The next university is WITS. WITS, you're going to pay an application fee of 100 Rand when you want to apply there, and it's 700 Rand for non-South African citizens. And yeah, it's applications for medicine and health sciences is unfortunately closed. It closed on the 30th of June. However, its other programs are open and they close until the 30th of September. Just go on the websites for all of these universities and just check if your specific program is still open for applications, and if not, it's NWU, the Northwest University. They don't have an application fee as well, so that's pretty good. And majority of their courses are still open. They close on the 30th of September, but they're saying that selected courses close on the 30th of June. So I don't know, just go there on their website. I'm gonna link all the websites for all the universities so that you can apply online. Just quickly just check if the program you want to study is still open or not, but they don't have an application fee. The next university is UWC, and it also has a free application fee. It's free, you don't have to pay, and majority of its undergraduate programs are open for applications. They close around the 30th of September. So the UKZN application fee is 250 for South African citizens, and it is 400 Rand for international students or non-South African citizens. And the closing date for MBCHB medicine is on the 31st of July, but I'm not sure, like I didn't understand. They gave closing dates, like important dates of 2020, and they said 31st is MBCHB, So I'm assuming that means that it's a closing date for MBCHB. It was pretty vague. I didn't understand exactly what they meant, but just go there and make sure that it is still open before the 31st of July. And then University of Limpopo, the application fee is 250 rand for South African citizens, and it is 350 rand for international students. So I also wanted to add that I would advise you guys to apply to all the universities, despite whatever course you want to pursue. Especially if you want to do medicine, I would suggest that you apply to all the universities, because it gives you a better chance to get into at least one, as compared to applying to two and then not getting into those two. So you'd rather apply to like all of them, and I feel like at least one of them will take you, because that's one of the mistakes I did the first time I applied to medical school when I went straight out of varsity. When I came straight out of matric, I didn't apply to all the universities. However, I do understand that some people may have some financial difficulties, because you do have to pay to apply. But I would say please try to apply to as many as you can. That will further increase your chances of getting accepted. Okay, with the bursaries, there's a lot of bursaries out there, guys. Like a lot. Like if I were to cover all the bursaries that came up when I searched for bursaries and scholarships for university students, they're like so many. It would take like a whole 2 hours to talk about each bursary. So I decided to take about, I think I took 3, the ones that I know that people are using, and the ones that I got, and the ones that are given by universities. So the first one will be a merit bursary. So with a merit bursary, you need 75%, need at least 75% as your final matric average at the end of the year to be a candidate for one. Well, this depends on your universities. I checked for all the different universities. I think they may have different requirements, but I would just suggest that you go to your university and you ask them whether you qualify to get a merit bursary. So my first year I got a merit bursary, and it's only for first year students, like people who are coming straight out of high school. And I think they said you need to have finished high school in about 2 years, and you should not have gone to another institution. If you went to another institution within those 2 years, you no longer qualify to get a merit bursary. It pays for your basic tuition fees, excluding the program and module costs. It would be automatically transferred to your student account. But then they said that it is your responsibility to go to the financial office and ask whether that amount has been reflected into your student account. If not, then you forfeit the bursary. That's what happened with me as well. When I applied, they told me that I need to go back after April. I think, yeah, they give it out in April, and you have to make sure that you got your bursary. So it pays for your basic tuition fees. That's what it does, a merit bursary. And then as I was searching for merit bursary, I came across a senior merit bursary. So for this one, it is given to final year students of specific institution, of your institution. Qualifying students will receive a rebate of 20% on basic tuition fees, excluding module and program costs. So it also, I think it's basically the same as a merit bursary, but then for senior students. Oh, and they say that the allocation of this bursary is computerized and automatic, so you don't actually have to fill in an application form. I think it's just awarded to you when you reach your senior year. But I would say make sure, because I don't know if it's the same for every university. So just go there and make sure and ask. So the criteria to getting a senior merit bursary is that you need to be a senior undergraduate student of that specific universities. You need to be a full-time student at that university. You need to take an appropriate degree program. I don't know what that means, but just make sure with your university if your degree is appropriate. And then you need to take the full number of modules prescribed for that year, and you need to get an average of not less than 75% over the full academic year in that university. So what this one is, it's an NSFAS. So it covers costs of studies for certain qualifications at any university or college in South Africa. And then I don't know if people know this, but there's different types of NSFAS bursaries within it. There's a technical vocational education and training one, which is TVET. I think that one is the basic one that people get, that covers basically anyone. I believe it's that one. It covers full cost of your university fees or college fees, as indicated by the program cost of that current academic year, as well as travel and accommodation expenses. And then the Funza Lukasha bursary program, this one is to support teaching studies. They give it to students who want to pursue teaching. After you get this bursary, you are required to teach at public schools, equivalent to the duration of the bursary received. However, you should know that you cannot choose which school they put you in. You don't have a choice. They'll just put you at whatever school they want to. And it will cover your necessary expenses, which includes tuition, accommodation, including meals, books, and learning material. And if possible, a small allowance of monthly living expenses. Funza Lushaka Bursary Program. And then within that one, there are two types. There's the undergraduate studies and there's a graduate studies. Next one is the social work bursary. As it says, it's a bursary given for people who want to do social working or any course that falls underneath social working. And they say they give priority to youth between the age of 18 to 31 years, and it pays for your registration, tuition, prescribed textbooks, accommodation, meals, and a stipend for practical work experience as determined by your university. Then there's a disability bursary program, which is the last one, and it gives financial support to applicants with disabilities who need financial assistance and possess good academic performance. You need to provide proof of your disability and a quotation for your assistive device. And then they say the assistive device will be provided through applicant's arrangement to the student disability unit at the university or TVET college where you are going, basically. So those are the bursaries that are given by NSFAS. Also, NSFAS requires you to work in South Africa after you've graduated, and they say if you are unable to find a job in South Africa within 3 months, you are required to write to NSFAS for an exit clause or a payout clause so that they can consider that. Yeah, I don't know what exactly that means. That's what they said on their website, so that's what I am telling you guys. So the requirements for the NSFAS bursary is that you need to be a South African citizen, and you need to be an applicant who wishes to study at a public university or TVET college. So in order to apply for an FSIS, you will need the following. You will need a South African ID or an unbridged birth certificate, ID of a parent or guardian's death certificate if needed, and an ID of your parent or guardian or a death certificate if needed. You will need IDs of each person living in your household, any household proof of income not older than 3 months, an academic result, university registration documents, travel and accommodation documents if applicable, and proof of marital status if applicable. And you'll need to download and complete the consent form and fill it in with signatures of all the people whose income have been declared in the application. Okay, that one was for the online application. There's also a hard copy application, and with that one you'll have to visit your provincial office where you were given a hard copy of the application form, and you have to fill it in. You'll have to fill it in with a black pen and use capital letters, and do not cancel out any text, and make sure you write neatly. And have a guardian or a parent to sign the consent form. Have certified copies of the listed documents that they need. It needs to be certified on the front page and should 3 months of being certified. And you need to staple it before submission, obviously. And then you have to sign the completed application form and submit it to one of the NYDA assistants. I don't know what that is. The application will be attached with the barcode. Wait for the small acknowledgement of the receipt card with the duplicate barcode. So that's what you need to apply for an FSIS. So okay guys, those were the bursaries that I wanted to talk about. There's like a lot. I'll put a link in my description of the website I went on to find these bursaries, this video. And if you want to see more videos about this, I think maybe I can make a series of like all things varsity. I don't know, but yeah, thank you for watching this video. Give it a big thick thumbs up. Subscribe for more if you enjoyed this type of content. Subscribe for more content. Share this video with your friends, family, or anyone who might find it helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.